Hi, it's Aunt Hillary, and I'm going to tell you about a rad woman. We're going to learn about Yuri Kochiyama, who fought for the rights of all people. During the 1930s, Yuri was a typical California teenager. She played tennis, taught Sunday school, and loved the red, white, and blue. Yuri was a Nisi, or second-generation Japanese American. Her immigrant parents who had come to California from Japan were Isis, meaning they were first generation. Being Japanese in America was never a problem for Yuri and her family. That is until December 7th, 1941, when Japan bombed the US naval base called Pearl Harbor. The same day, the FBI came to Yuri's house and took her father away because they thought he might be a spy. Yuri's twin brothers volunteered to fight as soldiers in the war, but Yuri and the rest of the family were forced to move to internment camps along with more than 100,000 other Japanese Americans. They were sent all the way to Arkansas, thinking it would only be for a few weeks. They were imprisoned there for 3 whole years. Yuri met her husband at the camp. When they were finally released, they moved to New York City, had 6 children, and lived in housing projects among Black and Puerto Rican neighbors. The civil rights movement was starting, and Yuri worked in a restaurant with almost all Black employees. They told her of life in the segregated South and how even Black soldiers in uniforms weren't allowed in restaurants with white soldiers. Hearing these stories changed Yuri. "I didn't wake up and decide to become an activist," she said, "but you couldn't help notice the inequalities, the injustice. It was all around you." She held meetings in her family's apartment, invited activists to speak about the many different causes. Her kitchen table was covered with political pamphlets, and she taped newspaper articles to the walls. She rallied for better schools in Harlem and helped support the movement for Puerto Rican independence. In 1963, she met the powerful Black leader Malcolm X. They became close friends and often worked together. Yuri was fierce and bold, and she defied stereotypes of Nisi women who were supposed to be quiet and obedient. She didn't just work for the rights of Japanese Americans, but for the rights of all Americans, Black, white, Asian, Latino, and Native. She was a lifelong humanitarian who inspired younger generations of activists. Remember, stand up and speak out. Fight for what's right wherever you can see it. I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.